It's Chris with Chris Loves Crochet, and welcome to week 4 of the Deck the Halls collab for our Christmas in July. This is a collaboration that is hosted by 3 lovely ladies here on YouTube. Terry from the Yarn Joy podcast, Ella from No Catchy Name Crochet, and Kim the Crafty Nomad. Also, there are several others from around the globe who are jumping in on the crazy train, and I'm just one of many. So if you want to see some more, make sure that you do a search in YouTube for the hashtag Deck the Halls collab. Also, Kim the Crafty Nomad, I believe, is curating a playlist of those that she finds each week and that publishes a video. So if you want to go and see some different ornaments, different ideas for crochet ornaments, just do a search on that, or go over to Kim the Crafty Nomad and check out her playlist. And you should get lots of ideas, lots of different kinds of ideas too. When it was started, 2 out of the 3 we're going to work out of this book, and then plus some others. And so you'll see some out of this book. 2 out of the 3 ladies, I believe, already had it. Maybe one did, and the other thought that was a good idea, and she wanted to buy it too. Anyway, I think it's a great little book, Amigurumi Christmas Ornaments. And there are 4 different sections in the book. I'll put a link to it down below too, where you can buy it on Amazon. I don't know where else it is available, but there are 4 different main sections. One is the nativity set, one is the North Pole characters, sweet treats, and animal friends, and then a little tiny section that just has baby first Christmas, a baby boy and a baby girl. So there are 4 main ones, and then the baby boy and the baby girl. Except for the sweet treats, most all of the amigurumi are based on just the head. That's basically the same. Even the animals, which I haven't gotten started on any of these yet, but it looks like it's a basic circle amigurumi head, and then you add like the snout, ears, things like that. So anyway, so I'm working out of this, plus some other ones that would be free that I'm going to link in the description box below, where you can find a free tutorial to do any other kind of ornaments. If you don't have this book, or if that's not something you want to do, I just want to make sure that those are available. And I think everybody's doing some that you can find on the internet without having to invest in a book that you may or may not like. So anyway, so I'm working on the nativity scene, not all of them, but I have done so far. I did Mary. Very, very beautifully simple, I think. So I have Mary so far. And then I made the angel with a little halo that I did. I couldn't find a regular ring, and so I just got one of these earrings, or a set of earrings, and I used one, just those big hoop earrings, and attached it on. And then I did the baby Jesus. Super, super plain in a beautiful, beautiful way, I think. So far we have Mary, Jesus, and the angel. So these 2, I put the little jump ring on that I had gotten a pack of these little silver jump rings, and I've been attaching those. This one, I have more jump rings, but coincidentally, I happen to be using one of these little safety pin looking stitch markers. I don't love these because they're so sharp, like a safety pin, that sometimes I like to have my stitch marker completely in the stitch, so I can use my hook and kind of use it as a guide if I'm going back into that stitch, whatever. I don't like to go through the yarn necessarily. I was using this and I was like, wait, that's white. And it goes in really easily, and I don't have to sew it in. I know jump rings, you should be able to open it and put it in. I sew them in. But this is not a bad idea. And you can get these in different colors. You can get them, in gold or black or red or silver or whatever. I think that, to add your little hooks, if you use a hook, I don't think it's bad. It's another idea. You can use the jump rings to add a hook to. You can use some different colored yarn or thread or something to make that. You get some gold thread, you know, and make that little loopy loop thing. I've made those 3. I still need to make Joseph for next week. Next week will be the last week of our collab. Won't be the last week that I'm making Christmas ornaments because I'm just having a good time. I like Christmas all year long. So I'll be making Joseph, so we have the little family. Also, I want to make a camel, so we'll see if I get to that. In the so it's not part of the nativity scene, but the kings have some nice bling on them. I like shiny things at Christmas too. So I was thinking, since I'm not doing the wise men or the 3 kings, I'm not planning on it just yet, that I was thinking about making him. I just think he's so cool looking, and you can have some. I'm going to put some different jeweled stickers or something on him. So I'll be doing that for next week. So I'll have Joseph and hopefully the camel for next week to show you. The other one that I did that's not part of that book was another circle. I don't really have a theme this week. It's hard to stay on a schedule and even know what day it is when you're on vacation. You know what I mean? Yeah. I kind of forgot that today was Monday. I went with my sister to go shopping. She's getting ready for a cruise for her anniversary. And yeah, so we went bathing suit shopping. Stressful day, right? Yeah. So we went bathing suit shopping for her, and then we went to the movies. We went to go see Barbie. So cute. So cute. Anyway, forgot it was Monday. My bad. My bad. I'm a sorry. So I made this, kind of looks like who's that superhero? You guys all are telling me who it is. I can't remember who it is. Captain America, maybe? Yeah, it kind of looks like his shield. Yeah, so it's a puff circle. It's a puff circle that you can use all kinds of different colors. And the tutorial that I found, she had some really cute, like really pretty heathered colors. So it looks kind of a muted, classy kind of Christmassy thing. So I made this one. And then when I left Indiana, I left a bunch of my yarn there because I was flying back to Texas. And from here, I'm flying back to Bangkok. So I don't need a lot of yarn. I don't have room for a lot of yarn. We all need a lot of yarn. But I don't have room for a lot of yarn. So I left a bunch of my things there to donate to the rehab hospital that my daughter works at, to their craft room. And one of the things that I left was the white. I'm not quite sure why, but I left the white. So I still had silver. So I made the second one, because this is 2. It's not stuffed or anything. It's just 2. I made the second one using red and silver. This is Rockstar silver. This red and white are both milk cotton, 3-ply milk cotton, which is how the Chinese yarn, the milk cotton is measured by plies. So it's kind of like it's a fingering weight, kind of really, really light sport weight or fingering weight. Anyway, so this is a little bit bigger, but these are pretty small. And it's all puff stitches. Pretty simple to do and really fun. Since there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, you could do the whole thing one color. You can do you can do each one changing colors. You could change colors differently. Make them all kind of different. So I did that. And on this side, I put the jump ring up here so that you can hang it, on the tree. And either so they can be different or they can be the same. And the only buttons, like I said, I'm traveling, so I don't have all of my crafty things. So I don't have a lot of buttons to choose from. So I had this little pink one on me. But as I was sewing them together, I stopped around here and I realized it's kind of the shape of a coin purse, So anyway, so I put a button on there. I stopped and I continued just doing slip stitches all the way around here and left this so that this is perfect for, like, this one is kind of small. You could do it bigger using a heavier weight yarn and or a larger hook. You could add another round or 2 and then it'd be big enough for gift cards or something larger. I'm looking for something I could fit in here. But you could put like a little pin in there. Which one is this? Love wins. You could put a little pin in there. I don't have any earrings on a card or anything, but here's a pair of earrings One of my favorite earrings. They could be on a card, you know, and that could go in there. Put your weed in there, man. I'm just kidding. I should stop saying that. I don't smoke weed. I really don't. I don't have a problem with it if you do. I'm just saying. Anyway, so you could put those things in there and hang and put and close up the button and put an ornament hanger on it and hang it on the tree. And you could just have it there as a surprise. Nobody would think to open it. Like if you had like, oh, you could like hide a diamond bracelet or diamond earrings or diamond cufflinks, you know, diamonds. And they're not going to even know that you have that little package up there. A wedding ring. Oh, wouldn't that be sweet and romantic? Anyway, and it could just be hanging on the tree. And then on Christmas morning, you just go and get it off the tree and say, here, honey, something for you. Now, last week I did some ornaments that I said, oh, and I can add to it, or I could change the color. I changed the color on the Christmas tree one to green, and then I just used silver on the outside. This is just a cotton, just a kitchen cotton. It's just a cotton, 100% cotton 4-weight. And I have in the number 3 collab, I went through how I changed the shape of this. I'll link below the YouTube tutorial again for this. That's just plain granny squares and you put it together. But I changed up the shape a little bit to make it a little bit more like a Christmas tree shape. And where's the actual? And what I did this time, I did it in green. And then down here where I said that I just did 3 double crochets instead of doing a full-on corner, I just plopped in a brown. So this is all green all the way around the granny square. And then I got down here and did the 3 double crochets in brown to look like a trunk. And then I did not put the silver around the bottom of the trunk, just around the green, and then attached it in the same way. So I like that. I like how that Christmas tree, if you like to do Christmas trees, and you could do it larger maybe, you know, bigger yarn, or you could do like blanket yarn and do a big old tree and then edge it. And then you could like hang bells on these corners or little tiny baby dollhouse ornaments or something. How cute would that be? And probably set it up if it's big enough and make that bottom part flatter. And I'm going to have to redo this one again for a 3rd time. And then next week I'll show you all of the different, hey, that's a fun idea, the different ways of doing this same tutorial. You want to see that? Big giant green tree. The other thing I did last week were angels. And I said that as I was showing you, I thought it would look good if I put the gold around it. And I had some people say, yes, put gold around. So I took the gold thread that I have and just outlined, just stitched it on, just single crochets. And then around the back, I just did little slip stitches around and then continued the single crochet up there. And then I attached on one side, crocheted a chain, just did a chain. So it's not attached here. And then slip stitched in across and then connected it. So the front of the halo isn't like going into, you know, you can see that it's just situated on her, on the angel. I think that worked out really nicely. And it's a white angel, but obviously you could change colors. You could do the white wings and you could do like a red robe and more of a flesh tone face, but then you notice that she doesn't have hair on. It's really just an illusion. Just a picture of an angel. So I like the addition of the gold thread there. So that is what I did this week. We did the baby Jesus. This is so cute with the little nose that goes on there, and then I just put in the safety eyes. Then I did the Captain America shield. Did this little bauble, the kind of flattened bauble, but you could do with any colors, and did not connect it across the top here, and just did a slip stitch around the opening there. Added a button, a small button, a little chain to close it up. And you can put in here, oh, there's already presents in here. Remember, I just put in the earrings and the button in the little ornament. Those would be nice to, you know, hand out at a Christmas dinner or something. You have a little gifty. Anyway, I did these, and then I redid this one to make it a green tree with brown trunk. And then my angel from last week as well, I added some gold around her to make her look a little bit more fancy. A little fancy. So that's what I did. And if you would like to join in, it'd be great if you do videos to show us what you got. Show us what you got. Show us what you have been doing for Christmas in July, if you have. And it's great to get a fresh start, get a head start, not a fresh start, get a head start. And I was just sharing with my mom. She's like, "Are you taking all those with you?" When I was showing what I had done, because I'm staying with her right now. She said, "Are you going to take all those with you?" Because I'm limited on my luggage, as I said. And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to take them with me because," and I mentioned this in a previous video, I am so loving making these while I'm here visiting my family. I'll be leaving from here to go back to Bangkok here in a couple of weeks and have Christmas again on my own. And I'm very much a family person for holidays, especially with my mother. And so it was kind of tough to not be around mom at Christmas last year. And my daughter, she moved away a long time ago. But I like to get to see her through the holidays, but I won't be able to see her or the grandgirls. And so it's nice that I'm making some of the ornaments while I'm with my mother. And like today, I went off to see my sister, you know, and went to a movie together, and then came home and was doing some ornaments. And when I was up in Indiana with my daughter and my granddaughter, I was making some ornaments and some videos there. So when I get them back out for Christmas time to decorate, it'll be really nice because they're attached. When I crochet, I remember the movies that I'm watching or the people that I'm with, or what they're so attached to memories. And I'm so glad that my Christmas ornaments have such wonderful, beautiful family memories attached to them. And I hope that yours do too. That's just another benefit of doing handmade things, especially for holidays, is that there's so much love that goes in it. There's so much emotion that goes in it as you're creating something. That kind of right side of the brain where our just emotions run free, on the right side of our brain, it attaches with it, and our memories get caught up in these. And every time you pull them out, there's something about those ornaments, you know. That's why there's anniversary ornaments, birthday ornaments, baby's first Christmas ornaments, because we can attach such wonderful memories to them, I think. And so, yeah, these have wonderful memories attached to them. And thank you for being a part of that and being part of my memories attached to my ornaments. Merry Christmas in July. I hope you guys are having fun. Love you guys. Bye.